What's that? No, I don't want to do the dishes. Well, why did you ask? I'm not arguing with you. You gave me an option and I made a choice. How did I make the wrong choice? You gave me an option. Well, why did you ask me if I wanted to do the dishes? You said, do you want to do the dishes or not? Was that recording? Hey. So experiment 2, we're continuing on from the same book, Easy to Love, Difficult to Discipline. If you're wanting to read more of the book, I have the link below where you can grab a copy of it. This week is about 2 positive choices. So majority of the time as parents, we give our kids choices. Usually something that is positive or the alternative, which is negative. This whole chapter and experiment was about making them have 2 positive choices. So it's taking a positive choice and giving them options on how to do that, rather than giving them a positive and negative choice. Be clear in your mind if you're telling them to do something or asking them. Usually when we're giving a positive and negative choice, we're actually giving them a command. If it's something that they have to do, like have a shower or go to bed, don't give a choice on whether to do it or not, but how to do it instead. So let me break it down for you with a couple of examples. I'm a huge culprit for giving a positive and negative choice, so this experiment really tested me a lot, and Tara as well. It required a lot of conscious thinking, and here are some examples of what I'd usually say as opposed to what I would now say giving 2 positive choices. You want a shower or a smack? Go to bed or no story time? Get in the car or I'll leave you behind. Wipe that poo off the wall or daddy's gonna lose his shit. If you take off those clothes, you're gonna go naked. You're gonna walk out that front door completely naked. So the alternative to all of these positive negative choices would be, do you want a shower or do you want me to hose you? Do you want to be carried to bed or do you want to walk to bed? Do you want to buckle in Teddy into the car seat or do you want mommy and daddy to buckle Teddy into the car seat with you? Do you want to use gloves or a plastic bag to wipe up that shit? Do you want the shirt with the cat or the shirt with the dog? So from a real life experience this past week, we've been using these 2 positive choices. We've seen some pretty good results. Almost every parent has trouble with their kids and shower time. We're no exception. And majority of the time, I'd get to the point where I started going, you're gonna get in the shower or you're gonna get a smack. What do you want? So I started using the alternatives. Okay, if you don't get in the shower, you're gonna have a bath. Which one do you want? Do you want to take your doll or the ducky? Do you want to have a warm shower or a cold shower? Do you want bubbles in your bath or no bubbles in your bath? Now, it didn't always work. Let's be honest. Kids are gonna be kids. They're pretty clever. Sometimes they would just refuse to answer. Sometimes they just answer with the word no. Sometimes they'd even try to negotiate and bring a 3rd option into the mix. With this technique, you have to remain strong and in control. You've given them 2 choices. They have to make a choice of one or the other. There is no, there is no middle ground. There is no compromising to make a 3rd option. None of this, I'm gonna shower tomorrow, I showered yesterday, how about you shower and I'll shower afterwards. Stay in control. You make the choices. What we found that works is if I give them the 2 options, if they refuse to make a choice, I'll say, okay, you have 5 seconds before daddy or mommy makes a choice for you. 5, 4, 3, 2. At this point, they usually make a choice of one or the other. Kids like making decisions. They kind of feel empowered, despite being 3 years old. It helps them build their self-esteem and also helps them build their decision-making skills, rather than feeling like they're always making the wrong choice if they choose the one that mommy or daddy didn't want. This way, we've given them essentially one choice, just how to do that. And just realize this, kids are really good at negotiating, even if they're 3 years old, but you can still beat them. So, is this a technique that we would recommend? Yes, it is. We've seen some great results and we find that we're getting the kids to actually do what we want, just giving them different ways to do it. A little less frustrating in the house. And guys, remember, it doesn't work all the time. Kids are kids. Things aren't going to work 100% of the time. But these tips I found for us are really helping curb that, so that we're getting a better guidance system and not always locking heads with our own kids. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, you liked the information. If you did, please leave comments below, subscribe, hit the like button, share it with a friend. If you have any questions, please type in the comments below and we'll try our best to answer them. Thanks once again guys, all the support and feedback is always very much appreciated. When you give kids a choice, they're gonna see it like this. It's like gambling. It's a 50-50 whether they're gonna choose the choice that you want or not. And you know what? Kids are no good at gambling.